Hello, everyone. Alright, so it's not too loud, I don't think. Even though I'm not really talking all that loud. So maybe I should actually have the chat. Minecraft tutorial? Okay, Virgil. The thing is that pretty much all the suggestions that are on this list, um, I get them from the Discord. Because that's where all the discussion happens, as opposed to comment sections or live chats. So, yeah. There are 11 options. Do I actually have them on? Oh, we have 11 options here today. And the way this is going to work is that instead of doing things straightforward and just having an election for whichever ones you want, that would just be too simple. That would be too straightforward. And so basically, how this is going to work is we're going to use one of my favorite online tools. It's called the Preference Revealer. I basically cobbled this stream setup together out of nothing. I intend to have my knockoff PNG tuber model that I didn't make myself have it talk and stuff whenever I speak, so that way it'll be not garbage. But so essentially, what we have here is let me just where's the there we go. Okay, yeah, let's get right here. Let's get like that. So yeah. You get to vote on one of these two options. Now, the thing is, eventually it'll concoct a list of the best to worst options based on what you guys vote. And in order to pick one of these options, it has to be voted on. Now, there's only 4 of you here, so you lucky 4 are going to be the ones to decide. Looks like one, yeah. Looks like one person who proposed a lot of things isn't going to be here today. Oh, there's powering. Alright, so how many are there? How many are here? 4 watching now. Okay. I'm just going to show that message right there. Alright, so I'm just going to make an easy poll of 1 or 2. There we go. So, yeah, you have to vote between 1 or 2. 1 is Frostpunk, 2 is World War 1 Empire at War, which essentially is a skirmish in Star Wars Empire at War, which lasts for hours. Frostpunk is a game I once played. It's basically like a stationary Snowpiercer, essentially. We get to survive the cold. That's 3 votes. And there's only 3 people here, so Frostpunk gets picked. Alright, I get to do it again. 1, and then 2. Empire at War, that's basically a strategy game, Star Wars based. And this one, if you don't want the Republic, if you don't want me to play as the Republic faction, don't pick that one, because there's another one where I play as the CIS. The Dragon tier list is a tier list of my top favorite dragons in the How to Train Your Dragon franchise. I don't have a script for that, though. I just have the list, so. But yeah, here you go. Here's the tiers. Not the tiers, here's the options. Alright, and there's 3 people here, so it's gonna be the Dragon tier list. And the poll. Alright. The Create Mod Elevator, or an Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator game. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I know I like the game. It's just something to do with it. Some kind of video about it, because I like the game. And then there's also the Create Mod where I have to build an elevator in Minecraft, as proposed by Alexi, and then the second one is proposed by myself. Alright, so the Create Mod wins this round. We're 11% of the way there. Alright. And so now we have a Frozen Hell mod pack made by Alexi himself, and then there's also a speculative video about a dragon's biology that I spent fucking days on. I would recommend you not pick that one because I really don't want to make a video about that so soon. Please pick the mod pack that is really hard to play. I am publicly endorsing this one. Alright, thank God. It's the Frozen Hell. Alright, so, and then there's Advanced Rocketry, is a mod proposed by Alexi in Minecraft, and then there's also Stellaris, because I have that game, I've wanted to play it for a long time, but why not make it as a video? And if it goes well, then maybe I'll make it as a series, because I don't think I'm going to really devote myself to series like I used to try to do. It's just that I'll try it, if it's fun, and if people like it, then I'll do it. And Stellaris is pretty much just a space civilization simulator. That's like tabletop, sort of. Oh shit! There's 4 votes here. There's 4 people. That's a problem. We're gonna need someone to break the vote. It's not gonna be me, because I can't vote. Oh? 5 votes, alright, so looks like it's gonna be Advanced Rocketry. I don't know, I don't know about Anonymous though, I feel like they could be an alt. I wanna get at least like a 6th vote. Just to be safe. I don't trust anyone named Anonymous. Alright, there we go. So it's pretty set that it's Advanced Rocketry. Alexi, if you're shifting the ballots, I won't be taking any of your suggestions anymore. So, Advanced Rocketry, just explain that, and then there's also the mod pack that Alexi made. So it's really Alexi v. Alexi right now. You get to decide whether I build rockets or do the Frozen Hell mod pack. Well, that was a fucking landslide of the mod pack. I don't know how I feel about that, Alexi, because you're the one who said mod pack. It's kind of that's kind of suspect of you. %, say the mod pack. Yeah, Alexi does keep winning. We're gonna go with Advanced Rocketry over it. We're going to I just took an executive action to go over the vote. We're not doing the hell, Alexi. I undermined your vote. Alright. Now we have the Create mod. I have to try making an elevator, or the Dragon tier list, which I really want to do, because that's fun. I endorse the Dragon tier list. That's kind of suspicious. 5 votes for the Create mod. I'm gonna go for the Dragon tier list because that's sus. So, now we have to deal with the Dragon tier list or the Advanced Rocketry mod. No, that's much closer, I'd say. One might even say that the enemy is learning. Oh, we have 6 votes. It's tied. We need someone to break the tie here. Well, I guess I'm gonna break the tie, and I'm gonna go with the Dragon tier list. And now we have the option of Frostpunk or the Advanced Rocketry mod. I think Frostpunk is a bit more of a popular option among the people that aren't Alexei. $60v40. We have one other viewer. No, we don't have one other viewer now. It's only 5. Okay, we got all the votes. Frostpunk. And now we have Frostpunk versus the Dragon tier list. Hello, Field Marshal. Well, that was a fucking landslide for Frostpunk. We got one other vote out there, though. I think there's 6 viewers right now. There's 7 viewers now. We got 2 more votes out there. They won't be able to change anything. It's already been landslided. So it's Frostpunk. 38%. Sorry, Field Marshal, I won't be doing much Snowpiercer content anymore. The best you can expect out of Season 4 for me is like a season review. I won't be doing episode reviews. Alright, so the Crate mod versus the Frozen Hellscape. Wow. Landslide for the Hellscape, Alexei. I'm gonna go for the Create mod. Now it's gonna be the Create mod versus Advanced Rocketry. There are grave suspicions that Alexei has alts around here, swaying the votes. Advanced Rocketry. Oh? I almost did that too fast, but there's still only 1 vote available out there, so it's still landslided. Alright, so now there's I Try Stellaris versus the Frozen Hell mod pack. Oh, it's locked in. We gotta get some tiebreakers in here. We got one other person, apparently. No, is anyone gonna break this tie? I'm gonna break the tie myself. I'm gonna go for I Try Stellaris. Alright. Now. Oh, shit. Okay, good. It's a good thing it shows the second option, because it was tied when I pushed done, but then the results said that option 1 succeeded. Alright, so now it's I Try Stellaris versus the elevator for the Create mod. I gotta build an elevator. Excuse me. Oh, it's tied again. There's one other person here. Alright, it's swayed towards the Create mod with only our 7 votes. Alright. Then there's option 1, an Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator video. I don't really have much other than to say than that. It's just a battle simulator where you can do thousands of people. Then there's the Frozen Hellscape. If you're concerned about length of videos, you can almost guarantee that the battle simulator video would probably be longer. And it's tied. We got one other person here, though. And it's swayed for the Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. And then there's Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator versus me trying Stellaris. My fingers are popping. I don't have a mic stand, so I have to hold my mic in front of my mouth. Funnily enough, in my last video, oh wow, it's landslided for, well no, never mind, there's still votes available. I didn't use any edits to my voice in the last video. I just held the mic closer to my face, and things just worked out better. We have one other vote available. I don't think it'll be enough, though, so we're probably going to be going for Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. Alright, now there is World War II Empire at War, which essentially is going to be a battle between me and Powering, aka Totally Not a Cult, and it's just, it'll be a stream. It won't be a video, it'll be a stream, because the battles take forever, and it's just going to be a single battle. It's going to take forever. And it's Star Wars, but it's just called World War I because it's basically trench warfare. That's pretty much what it fucking is. Did I put one twice? No, never mind. Alright, so Empire at War versus Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. There's potential for a tie. Yep, it's a fucking tie. We need someone to break the tie, but there's only 6 people in the chat, so I'll pick Empire at War. Alright, now we gotta have the next poll, which is the World War I Empire at War versus Advanced Rocketry. We're 2/3 of the way through, and then the list will be prescribed. And it's World War I Empire at War. And now it's going to be World War I Empire at War versus the Dragon tier list. From How to Train Your Dragon, of course. No other dragons are on the list. And it's close. There's one other person here. 60-40 going for the Dragon tier list from the looks of it. That one other person gonna vote or no? I don't think so. It's gonna be the Dragon tier list. Alright. So, now it's Fall of the Republic campaign. Pretty sure it's the CIS one versus an Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator video. The Fall of the Republic is gonna be definitely a series. Because I can't do a whole lens campaign in one video. That takes weeks to do. And also, it'll probably be streamed. Maybe with, like, video recaps or whatever. And it's 4 votes when there's 7 people, so that may be a steamroll, but there's another people out there to shift it, I think. Are they gonna vote? cool. That's a big TV, but I don't know if that'd be really worth it because I'm not streaming at a very high resolution, so... So I don't think they're gonna vote, so I think it's an Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator video here. Alright, and then we have Fall of the Republic campaign versus the Frozen Hellscape mod pack. Whoops, I did not mean to add that option. And 100% for the Frozen Hell. I find that actually kind of believable, to be honest. Yeah, and that extra vote didn't come in fast enough. It wouldn't even change anything. So there's the Fall of the Republic campaign versus the Bewilderbeast speculative biology video, which is definitely going to be a long one, and will take a long time to make, so if this one winds up getting the first place, it's going to take a while for that video to come out. Excuse me. 3 votes, there's 4 people here, so there's 4 other people here. Now there's 2. There's still potential for there to be a shift. There's 2 other people here. But the question about these 2 other people is, are they even gonna vote? Democracy requires participation. Participation. That's what democracy requires. Well, it's a minute old now, so I'm just gonna go for the Bewilderbeast biology. Scientist. Now there's I haven't done. It's basically a versus video of a clone trooper from Star Wars versus a U.S. Marine. I'm not at all qualified to make that battle. It's just gonna be my take on it, and also I'll even say that in the videos that I'm not qualified for that. And then there's also the Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator video, which is probably more interesting in all honesty. And it's a fucking landslide for the U.S. Marine. Clone Trooper v. U.S. Marine. Alright. Do I gamble? No, I do not gamble, and I will never gamble. Now, it's a video between the versus between Clone Trooper and U.S. Marine versus the World War I Empire at War stream versus me and Powering. And it's a fucking landslide for the Clone Trooper. There's only 6 people here, and 5 people voted for that thing, so there is no chance. And then there's the Clone v Marine versus the Dragon tier list. I can agree with that statement, Bryce. We do support the Marines. And it's actually was pretty close. And it's gonna be the Clone Trooper v Marine. No, I don't chew ice for fun. I don't have the greatest teeth. I have British teeth, so... There's the Clone v Marine versus Frostpunk. I think this might be the last one, if not the second to last one. Yeah, I'm actually looking into getting an appointment for, an orthodontist. It's a landslide for Frostpunk, actually. And that was the last one. So we have the list. Frostpunk actually got first place. And then there's the Clone Trooper versus U.S. Marine, the Dragon Tier List, World War I, Empire at War, Advanced Rocketry, the Create Mod, Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator, I Try Stellaris, the Frozen Hell Mod Pack, the Builder Race Biology, and then Empire at War, the Fall of the Republic campaign. So yeah, that's that. So then pretty much the way it's going to work is that... will I do these in order? Yeah, because it wasn't 11 questions, Rio. It was like a fucking 50 questions. Because it's a matter of this versus this, and then 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 this versus this. And then once that's done, and then it does this versus this, and then this versus this, and so on and so forth. It's not necessary. It is democratic in the sense that you get to pick the two options, but then all the options get assorted more accurately than what just simple democracy would do. So now I gotta figure out how the fuck am I even gonna do this? I don't know if I'm gonna do this in order or not, to be honest. Well, I think I will do it in order. I think I'll wind up doing it in order. And then for new videos, well, not new videos, for new suggestions, I'll wind up just doing another video. Because what I really want to wind up doing is, like, just regular, just state of the channel streams, I guess. If you give me a $1,000 donation, will I show my face? Probably. But only out of desperation, and I'd probably regret it in the long run, so I'd have to think about it. So yeah, probably like every 3 months, I'll wind up doing a quarterly state of the channel stream, just to more accurately convey and express how the channel's doing, and also to have an election like this. Oh man, I'd do a lot for $1,000. Mostly because I am, yeah. So what wouldn't I do for $1,000? That's the real question right there. So honestly, actually, I probably should. Actually, yeah. So I'm just going to stop streaming this. Now, I'm not giving my information out for any amount of money. I would not eat a bowl of maggots. I really can't handle pests and stuff like that. That's one thing I can't really do well. And I also can't do vomit either. I don't handle vomit at all. Even though blood does not concern me at all. And only the head engineer, first class, brakeman, second class, the OG engineer, third class, passengers. I'm gonna have to mute that. And then a window capture of Discord. Alright, here we are. How do you get first class in the server? So basically, that is another thing. During each state of the channel thing, I look at the leaderboard. Let me actually pull that up. I gotta hide this again though. So I look at the leaderboard essentially to see who was the most active, and the top 14% of active members essentially becomes first class. And currently, the top 14% out of the 18 people that have sent messages are the top 3 people. So you, Powering, Alexi, and myself would become first class. So how the frick am I gonna explain the state of the channel address? Yeah, I have a new server. I pretty much set it in an announcement in my community section, and then also in the return video, so if you didn't know I had a new server, then that's kind of on you. So, on a quarterly basis in the year, there will be a state of the channel address describing. Yeah, in all honesty, Crash, I was not even considering thinking about coming back until after the 4th season of Snowpiercer came out, but Kieran pretty much sort of convinced me otherwise. Emotional, analytical. Why the fuck am I not? Oh, that's probably why I can't spell, because my fucking microphone's in the way. And creative state of the channel. During which the next section, the next series of videos, streams, and series are voted for. As well as the classes in the Discord server are rearranged. I feel like that's descriptive enough. And I should probably actually, instead of, doing that, probably disable people's ability to send messages here. Gotta do some deeper stuff. I gotta make sure that people... actually, someone in 3rd class, try and type in there. Just pretty much test that out. In the meantime, I'm gonna disable pretty much everything that can be done in here. So essentially, you can't send messages in threads, can't do threads, can't create threads, can't embed links, can't attach files, can't add reactions, can't use external emoji, can't use anything, yada yada yada. Can't even do any of that. Alright, so good. Okay, good. Good job, Alexi. Thank you for your service. Good job. Can you still type messages in the thread? Because I just disabled it. Did I disable the threads all the way? Yes, I did. There should be no ability to create threads. Alright, so I'm just going to fucking delete this. Delete the thread. And then destroy all of these goddamn reactions. There we go. Crash Rank has joined. Well, if you're hungry, just leave. Why would I end the stream? Okay, so... state of the channel. Current... video. Sometimes I dream of cheese. Video Whoops, I keep pushing the wrong button. Video suggestions are only taken from this Discord server. So just by being in this Discord server, you get more rights than someone who isn't in it. Welcome to elitism. Yes, that is playing favorites, Crash Wreck. It's basically saying you have to be really in the community to be able to make suggestions. Even though, technically speaking, people who aren't in the Discord server can still vote. And also, my bitrate is dying. Well, Bryce, I don't know what to tell you. Because, essentially, Discord is a way for you to communicate with me on a live basis, and comments are just something else. Because I can get some pretty interesting people in comments, and also some fairly unintelligent people in comment sections, to be honest. Like, honestly, I probably had like 50,000 comments in all my videos before I removed them all, and they were really something. Oh wow, they actually have this thing. Would you look at that? Look at that emote. And at the end of the day, the people in the Discord server tend to be a better representation of what people want, because they're the people who just go to the Discord server and the people who are most active. And so they're ultimately the ones with the greater interest in the channel. At least from a simpler perspective. Man, this man just fucking pinged me, I swear to God. You didn't set that precedent? I don't know what you mean by that message, but okay. You're not getting any fucking caviar, Alexi. Well, if you're part of the... Yeah, you're in the Discord, so you can make that suggestion for me to play Stormworks, except for the fact that it'll take longer because... Oh, never mind, you left the server, so... You don't... Nope. I refuse to take your suggestion. At the end of the day, it's probably for the best, because I don't need to attract the attention of the former guild members. Because most of them despise me anyway. What did I do to them? Well, basically, I revealed the entirety of the dining car, because it was never a requirement for it to be private. And then also, basically they said it's the fact that it ruined their business, because it revealed sneak peeks that they didn't want revealed to the public. But, I mean, the way I see it, it basically revealed how much of a bunch of jackasses they were. And they probably didn't fancy that too much. Well, that's on them, because ultimately at the end of the day there was no obligation for the dining car to be private. And I will not be arguing this. Because if they really think that their whole gig is gonna get destroyed because a few sneak peeks were revealed, mind you, the fact that people would have to look for those sneak peeks, they would have to scroll through the whole fucking chat to find what very few sneak peeks there actually were. If they believe that their whole business is gonna get fucked because of that, well then that's on them for not really understanding the value of what a fucking image is. But yeah, that's where I actually went powering. I went to Orb server to get news on the Snowpiercer community. And, well, I got fucking jumped by, like, Tio and Orb and stuff like that. Well, yeah, Alexi, I feel like you're one of the very few who scrolled through the entire channel. And I mean, like, what disadvantage are they at? What disadvantage are they at for, having sneak peeks revealed? What disadvantage are they at? Yeah, I'll probably have to make a video describing the whole story, preferably without names, because I don't want legal action taken against me for slander or whatever the fuck, even though most of it is entirely factual. But yeah, after I fully left, I basically privatized the guild chat. Do an SP Guild slander video. Yeah, that's probably what it actually is. Yeah, I suppose that is true, because I'm not actually slandering actual people, it's just usernames. But still, I would prefer to keep specific people anonymous, for the most part. Kieran is fine. Kieran and Magenta are two who actually treated me decently, unless you're also counting Rosalind. But, that was because Rosalind was never really even active. But, I mean, at the end of the day, Rosalind and I have pretty much started not liking each other, because apparently Rosalind saw me as a friend of theirs, even though Rosalind was rarely ever active, and Rosalind and I had, I don't think we had ever really spoken to each other, like, at all. So, the fact that Rosalind allegedly saw me as a friend after the whole fact, I find to be pretty much just bullshit, but how have I been? Not the greatest. Definitely under, well, at least I'm not being gaslit anymore, so thank you for that confirmation, Crash. But yeah, essentially, I'm doing better community-wise. As far as my creator complex goes, I'm doing a lot better, because I'm not being fucking harassed on a daily basis by people in the guild. And I'm also not under as much stress from just the whole number situation. I mean, aside from, like, Stacy Thompson, honestly, the person called Stacy Thompson is so bent on, like, well, first of all, they were fucking pissed off that I was gonna leave, and they were complaining about how I was removing all of my videos because I was leaving, and I mean, I was doing that because people valued my videos more than me, and them getting all angry really just proved my point. And then when I came back, they were like, oh my gosh, I fucking knew, all YouTubers do this, they always do this for the clout and stuff like that, they pretend to retire, but then they come back, and it's like, retiring did not help me. Like, ultimately, at the end of the day, retiring did not help me at all. Like, I will show my analytics right now, and I will prove that me bailing out did not help me. And in terms of numbers, it essentially killed my channel. Yeah, Crashrack saw the post, but I'll still show off my analytics. Yeah, here's my analytics right here. And you can essentially see when I retired. I retired right there. And since then, my views have been in the single digits. Only today has it gotten in the triple digits. But I was getting tens of thousands a day. No, I'm not gonna change it to Slate Chaos. But yeah, pretty much, I was getting tens of thousands a day, getting up to 20,000 views a day. And Stacy has the fucking brain of a koala to proclaim that I did it for clout. When, look at where I am now. Let me go back to, like, the last 90 days. That's a bit more of an accurate representation of recent history. So yeah, that's the past 90 days. And I mean, yeah, in the post I reversed it to just try and play into the fact that I was an evil villain and then I did it all on purpose and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, yeah, I never intended to really come back, at least not within the year. And just in the month that I was gone, I was able to do a lot with my actual fucking life. I stopped being a Discord mod, pretty much. And I stopped having to deal with the fucking bullshit of constantly being made a joke out of and just being harassed and stuff like that. And also just the psychological shortcomings of my own brain. And honestly, I mean, other than the fact that I don't like that my sub count is in fact going down, I mean, I've been losing a lot, especially like in the past few days. I mean, I think just in my return alone, I lost 7 subscribers. But I mean, other than the decline of my subscribers, I feel a lot better now. Even though I'm fractions of a percentage doing compared to how I used to do. Let's do my lifetime. Yeah, here's the lifetime of my whole channel. That's the first year of Snowpiercer. This is the second year of Snowpiercer. Excuse me, and then this is the long stretch of before I was popular. I started all the way back in February of 2018 doing this. Although my first video was in August of 2018. So that was a long time ago. How many people are watching? My question. 4 people are watching. But yeah, I mean, one thing I really do like, I mean, other than the fact that I constantly get asked, well, I mean, constantly, relatively in my head, it probably gets inflated in my head, the amount of times I get asked about bringing back the old videos. These still exist. They're still down here, because, I keep them for myself. It's mostly because I don't have the hard drive space to store all of my videos, and I just leave them to Google to store. But I mean, let me go to my actual content section. Yeah, I do like that I don't have to deal with all of these anymore. Because at the end of the day, what I've been doing so far is I've been keeping this very stylized now. Oh, also, there was also a progenitor version of the retirement video. I mean, let me just go to my video section. Yeah, I mean, I can develop a set style for what I have now. Whereas before, I was so soaked up in the views that I was like, I can't delete these things because I have so many views, and yet most of them were not up to a certain standard. Whereas now, everything I have is set to a certain very high standard, and also to a certain style. I mean, especially with these thumbnails, and then also the backgrounds. Let me make sure I have this muted. I don't want to hear my fucking voice. Yeah, I mean, PNG tuber. What's this? Oh. Video, some kind of background video. Very colorful background. And then, yeah, it's the same here, too. And then also, I'm just trying to oversaturate what I have with just quality. You love PNG Hannah? Well, I mean, I'm probably not going to use her very often because I view my gender identity in a very scientific perspective, so I don't see myself as an actual woman, even though that's what I feel on the inside. Unless I ripped my body apart and replaced all my genetic material, I probably wouldn't see myself as anything other than a liar. But I'll still use the PNG every now and then. Just because it's still sort of a part of who I am. It's just not all of what I am. It's not the majority. My PNG avatars, well, I mean, the male version is not Hannah. That's just Hallimar. I also have, the pin, I had a generator, okay? This was all generated. But the pin, I'm really proud of putting the Wilford Industries pin down there. Let me see if I can just zoom this in here. Well, actually, no, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I can just do this. Let's zoom in. Yeah. Look at that Wilford Industries pin. I'm so proud of that. It was so hard to make it look right. Look. Look at it. Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to, the channel history, I mean, I may be leaving Snowpiercer behind, but it's still a part of the history of the channel. It's still an important part of the channel's identity when it comes down to it. Yeah, I did not draw this. I don't have drawing capabilities. This was generated just by an avatar generator. And then I just had to manually add all the expressions and stuff like that myself. At some point, I am going to... Where can you find it? Let me see if I can find it. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find it. I'm gonna have to link the generator. That's the thing. It took so fucking long to find. Yeah, I'm looking through my history. I can't find it. And the thing is that I cropped out the fucking watermark. Actually, hang on a second. Maybe I can actually find it through the original versions of the images. There was a whole background and everything like that. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh yeah, I was pretty much just saying that Snowpiercer is still a part of the channel history. Anyway, the expressions. Maybe I can find. Yeah, I can't find it. That sucks. What was my first Snowpiercer era video? Let's see. I just do that. I'm pretty sure it was the night show. I don't think that was my earliest. My earliest was the Polar Express whistle over the movie Snowpiercer. I gotta fucking go through all of this. The night show was posted February 10th, 2021. So yeah, that was pretty late. That was like mid through. The Snowpiercer Polar Express was posted in May 31st, 2020. That was the first one. I think I remember Picaro. I think that might have been it. I remember that name. So I think that might have been it. I'm actually gonna check myself. Yep, that was it. That's how I made the characters. Eventually, I just want to get them replaced with just, like, either, like, commissioned stuff or something like that. Because I don't want to use these generated ones forever. It's something I wanted to add to make sure that people realize that there was a fucking human behind all this, because people kind of forgot that I had a life, and so maybe that was because they didn't see any human aspect outside of just the voice and the logo. So yeah, this is just a reminder that there's a person here. And then I also I have to rebuild my whole stream setup. So I'll probably wind up adding the ability for my my character to open his mouth whenever I talk, to make it not just a still image. Yeah, I guess I'm technically a VTuber. Just usually when I think VTuber, I usually think of like streamers on Twitch. Oh, there's 7 viewers now. This is long after. Oh, there's 8 people. This is long after the list. Maybe I can actually just like put this list back up. That way people can see. Window capture. There we go. Well, guess what, Powering? I'm pretty sure I'm technically a VTuber now. What is a VTuber? Let's see. A VTuber or a virtual YouTuber is an online entertainer who uses a virtual avatar generated using computer graphics. Real-time motion capture or software are often used, but not always, to use to capture movement. So yes, I'm technically a VTuber. And no, I'm not skirmishing you again, Powering. I fucking spent like 2 hours of that last night. I'm not doing that again. Zoom in some more. That will be... where is that? Oh, it's up here. The fourth thing in the line. I had to try and get through all of these in the span of 3 months. 3 months from today. Sunday, November 13th. Alright. Let me just open this up. And then I'll just have to add this right here. So it's not on a monthly basis anymore. The old basis for determining the classes or whatever it was, or not even the classes, it was the engineer system. I didn't do the classes. That was on a monthly basis, and I pretty much just gave up on it after a while. Do you get first class? Let me pull up the leaderboard here. Oh yeah, I'm not logged into my main account on my browser. I'm logged into one of my alts. All right, here we are. So yeah, the top 14%, and there are 19 people that I've ever spoken. So 19 times 14% equals 3 people. So yeah, you, Alexi, and me will be getting first class if we keep up this pace for the next month or so. Next 3 months, precisely. And what's the color for first class, actually? Let me check. I got messages from Alexi. What the fuck is that? I'm gonna have to look at that later, Alexi. Oh, someone invited me to hang out. Anyway, I've been invited to hang out by a real-life friend, and as I said in my retirement video, real life is more priority, so thank you all for joining. We've been going for, I think, an hour now. These are the videos the people got to elect. If you want to be able to suggest videos, you have to join the Discord and suggest them there. And there's no special system for that. You just ask or suggest a video, and then it'll wind up being on here. And in the next State of the Channel address in 3 months, that topic of discussion will be brought up, as well as the state of the channel, to see how analytics are doing, emotionally doing, and making sure that things are doing all right. Hello, 9 German Spies. That's another real-life friend right there. I do, in fact, have real-life friends. So, thank you all for joining me. These are the videos that are upcoming. You can hope to see a Frostpunk video coming up next, thanks to your choices. And, goodbye.